Hey, it's Lewis for Everything Alternative 99X, joined with the producers and director of the new movie Son of Rambow. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, how's it going?
We talked about how we were going to do it because we're doing like a cross-promotion interview.
Right.
And, like you completely just went off the radar.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, right
That's
on.
all right.
It's a freestyle
Little awkward.
thing.
Why don't we just talk with me and you?
Name. You say your
Okay.
name.
Two of you. Easy.
This is,
Let's be nice.
Hey, it's Lewis from Everything Alternative 99X.
it's me, Matt C. from MetroMix.com. We're sitting down with Nick and Garth, the guys behind the brand new movie, Son of Rambow. Thanks for sitting down with us, guys.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
So, essentially, what's the movie all about?
It's really about two little kids growing up in England in the early 80s who are very different from each other, but they come together. They become friends through the making of their own home movie sequel to Rambo, First Blood. They've seen this movie, it's blown their minds, and they decide to set out in order to make this incredible home movie themselves. Yeah.
Right. Now, in the movie, you saw the lead actor, the young kid, saw a bootleg of this is the beginning of bootlegs to today. He saw the bootleg of it, and that just changed his view on life because he's never seen TV or has never seen movies.
That's it, because he's from a religious group called the Plymouth Brethren. They're a group that are common in the UK, but their whole deal is that they are not allowed to watch any TV or films or anything like that. So this kid hasn't seen anything, and the first thing he ever sees on TV is First Blood. So you can imagine the impact that has on his... He's already got a very fertile imagination, so you slam that together with Stallone and you have cinema magic.
Right, right.
So why did you go with First Blood? Like, what about that movie said, like, this would warp a kid's or could completely change a kid's view on life?
Well, it was only because that was my own experience. When I was 12, I saw First Blood.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't from a religious family, so I've been seeing movies all the way along, but this had a huge impact on me. So much so that my friends and I made our first action movie with my dad's video camera. And it was a very exciting little, back garden.
Do you still have it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we put it on our website because we're asking people to enter their own home movies into our film competition.
Right.
We'll put the best one on the DVD. So we put that one up there as a kind of inspiration in a way to say, look, it doesn't have to be that great.
Right.
These aren't works of art.
Also, there was something incredibly accessible about that first film. All you had to do was tie your tie around your head,
Right.
and you became Rambo.
Right.
And and it was just him in the woods with like a rock and a stick.
Right.
So it's something that you
And the
could do.
knife. And the knife, yes.
of
Right.
course.
Don't forget the
But
knife.
it was
Yeah.
something that you could do. You could easily become Rambo. It wasn't difficult.
Right. You could sew your own arm up. I mean, that
You could certainly pretend you would cry a hell of a lot more than he did. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How did you cast the kids? Because obviously they have to sell the entire movie. Like, what was the casting process like for your two leads?
Well, it was a long process. We always knew it was going to be the hardest thing. So it took 5 months to find them mainly because we had two things. We had a very specific idea of what we needed, and also we weren't going the usual routes of the stage schools and the sort of theatre school thing. We were trying to find kids that had their own sort of natural flair and these two had never acted in anything before. They'd never even been in a school play. One of them had been a munchkin in a school production of The Wizard of Oz. That was it. That's it.
Wow.
And they'd never intended to be actors, but they just have that ability, natural ability, and it was glorious. They got it like that.
Now, Lee Carter was the bully in the movie, so he made the part. I mean, when he was shooting the piggy bank off the head, I mean, he really meant it. So, how were you able to pull that out of him to get that?
The amazing thing with that kid is he's the complete opposite in real life.
Yeah.
Really?
He is the nicest, most polite child you've ever met in your life. After anything, he'd do anything and he'd apologise to you afterwards immediately. I'm really sorry, did I get that right?
Right.
And so he was really good in playing that part. He just got it very quickly. After reading the script, he sort of fell into it. It was very easy with
I'd
him.
love to claim that we gave them great words of wisdom. We sat them down and said, now listen, you must look inside yourself.
Right.
But actually, the trick was they'd never been in a movie before, they weren't self-conscious, and it was a case of protecting that. So we didn't have any monitors or video playback on set. So they never ever saw themselves until the film was finished. They were just happy being these characters in front of the camera without any sort of, mirrors.
Right.
I've read that you've been working on this movie for quite a while. Like, how long was the actual process?
We started work on it 8 years ago.
Wow.
I mean, we're not that slow at writing. That it took
So
8
the
years.
kids are like 26 now.
Yeah. But it was like it took a
Kids were
long
5
time.
years old when we started writing it.
Yeah. It took a long time to basically to get the script right. We went through quite a few drafts.
Right.
because the problem is we started with a feeling rather than a plot, and it's quite difficult to start a film that way round.
Sure.
I don't advise that anyone running a film. Start with the plot. It's
Yeah.
much easier.
Right.
So it took a while, and then funding it, trying to find anyone to give us money to make the film was impossible, and we ended up making another film before we actually shot Son of Rambow, which was The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and that took 2 years.
Right.
So then we came back to Son of Rambow afterwards. Then we found our kids. Then we got to make
wow.
Wow,
So-
what a process.
Now we're here.
Right?
8
great.
years later, here we are with you guys.
That's awesome.
Incredible.
Well, we're glad to have you guys here. I know you started off doing some music videos for Blur and REM. Do you hear songs on the radio now that you get like a video concept and you're like, I wonder it would be cool to try this
Well, the
out?
last time that happened was when we heard that band Vampire Weekend. You've heard of
Yep,
Yeah.
we're playing them.
They're great. Well, we heard almost a year ago now. I think I heard A-Punk, and then we approached the record company. The guy at the record company we know, he's been a friend of ours for years, and we did the video for A-Punk because we just liked it.
Oh, cool.
And it was not a grand concept. All it was a very fast video, or a single take with a video camera. But it worked out really well. We still get ideas for things. Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, who are you into now? What's your musical influence now?
Just got the new Sia album.
It's got the new, Sia. Have you heard of Sia? It's very good. You can buy it in Starbucks. That's why we got it. 'Cause we were-
It was very
By the
convenient.
way, while we're here.
Also, 'cause she was in a band called 07 who we really liked.
Okay.
That was really good. And I mean, there's a load of good stuff kicking around. It's almost like one of those questions where they, what's your favourite movie? You suddenly go blank.
Right.
Oh,
There's
right.
just too many.
Or you go to the record shop and you
yeah.
just look around and go, I wanted something. What
Yes,
was
exactly,
it?
yeah.
Do you want to do another video, a music video soon, or is that in the horizon for you guys?
I'd like to, but I don't know whether, because we've got to write another film now, and we've got an idea for it, so we're working on that. It's really hard. We're not very good at doing too many things at once.
Right.
Right.
Well, as you can see, it's taken us long enough to just do this one film, so we're just trying to concentrate on that for now and then see how we go. But
So that's how people think without ADHD. I've always wondered that. That's how you focus. All right, cool, because I'm all over the map. I'll go from here to there, but that's cool. It's good to know. It's good to know.
that's how we do it, yes.
Cool.
Nick
Yeah.
and Garth, hey, thanks for sitting down with us. Good luck with Son of Rambow. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Yeah,
for
we
having
do
me.
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
us. Much appreciated.
Yeah, I'm Matt C with MetroMix.com.
And I'm Lewis with everything alternative 99x.com and HD2.